Greetings, fellow metalheads. Today we're doing the normiest metal bands ranked in a brackets fight, which is such a weird title. I didn't come up with that fucking title. It's the title of this bracket fights here, so I'm just going to go with it. That's what it is. So these, I'm guessing, are a bunch of bands most people would know, most metalheads would know most of these bands. Glancing at them, Black Sabbath and Slayer, Pantera, yeah, most people know these bands. So we're going to be pitting them against each other, seeing who comes out on top. Well, hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's going to be fun. Now, I'm not going to do it by the most normie, like it says in the title. I'm going to do by what my favourite is. So we're going to see what my favourite normie metal band is. And you guys play along at home. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can do it as well. And without further ado, let's get on with it. Black Sabbath versus Slayer. Ooh! Black Sabbath. The band that started it all. Probably the most normie band out of all of them. Classic songs, classic albums. You got Master Reality, which is a fucking masterpiece. Paranoid. You got Volume 3. Volume 4? I'm an idiot. Volume 4. Volume 3 Slipknot. Volume 4. My favourite is Sabotage. I love Sabotage. Heaven and Hell. The fucking Tony Martin albums. Such good discography. Then you have Slayer. So many great albums. Rain in Blood. Fucking Seasons in the Abyss. Show No Mercy. Haunting the Chapel. Come on. Come the fuck on. This is a hard one, actually. It doesn't feel like a hard one, but it is. Because Slayer kind of falls off, and so does Black Sabbath, so they're very equal. A lot of albums by both are Black Sabbath has more stinkers than Slayer does. I don't mind a lot of the later ones, actually. World in Blood, I think is fucking good. Divine Intervention is very good, and I don't see the hate on that one. I am going to go with Slayer. I'm going to go with Slayer. Fuck it. Fuck you, Slayer. Iron Maiden versus Priest. The band matchup to end all band matchups. If you know me, you know who I'm going to pick, but let's talk about each of them. Iron Maiden. You know? The band that got me into metal, alongside Metallica. I love every album. I love No Prayer for the Dying. You know, I like Fear the Dark. I like Senjutsu. I do, it's up there. I got Power Slave down there. You know I'm going to pick Iron Maiden, but let's talk about Priest. Priest has so many good albums. Some are even better than Maiden albums, like Stained Class is a masterpiece. Sad Wings of Destiny, masterpiece. Painkiller, fantastic. And my favourite, Defenders of the Faith. So many good songs. The Sentinel is just a beautiful song. But does it beat Hallowed Be Thy Name? No. Does it beat, like, Rime of the Ancient Mariner? No. Power Slave? I can't pick it. If you don't like theatrical stuff, if you don't like the more power metal vocals, I can understand picking Priest. Because they are pretty much neck and neck. Either like one or the other. I love both. It saddens me to pick one over the other, but I grew up with Iron Maiden. I didn't grow up with Priest. I got into Priest a lot later. Still love them, but there's more albums than Priest I'm not a big fan of. Ram It Down, not big into that. Nostradamus, I don't like that. But then you have the Blaze Bayley era Maiden albums, which I'm not big into either, so this is a stalemate. But because I got nostalgia, and they're one of my favourite bands of all time, it's got to be the Maiden. Eddie wins. Another classic fight, Megadeth versus Metallica. Now you have Megadeth with Mr. Mustaine, with his fucking shredding, amazing goddamn guitar work. His vocals, yeah, it's alright. But I think it fits with a band. You know? I think it fits with a band. Just like the Pied Piper. It's fun to do. So many good albums. Even the latest one I really enjoyed. I even enjoyed 13, and people hate that. But come on, Peace sells, but who's buying? Come the fuck on. Rust in Peace? Yeah. Metallica? They have a streak of 10 out of 10s. Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, even the Black Album. All fantastic. Then they kind of fell off. But then they came back. I love Death Magnetic, I think that's great. Hardwired's okay. And the new one's great. And I saw them live twice 2 weeks ago. That almost sways my decision. It does almost sway my decision. I love Megadeth, but they have loads of stinkers in the middle of the discography. Metallica has a couple. St. Angelulu, Load and Reload, not big fans of. The rest are really good. I don't know what to pick. I feel like Megadeth has... Does Megadeth have higher highs? I feel like Rust in Peace as a whole, and Peace Sales by Buying might be better than a lot of Metallica, but Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All, and Justice... fuck it, Metallica. Yeah, Metallica. Next up, we have Cannibal Corpse. Don't know why that's on this list. I guess it's the most normie death metal band versus Slipknot. This is an easy one, but let's talk about both. Cannibal Corpse, Barnes era, Corpse Grinder era, they're both fantastic. I love every single album. They're all great. Vile, fantastic. Bloodthirst, fantastic. Fucking the latest album, fantastic. Just Red Before Black. Just, I could throw on Cannibal Corpse any time and just have a blast. Blast it in your car while you're driving fast. Fuck me. So good. Like, Only One Will Die, or blast, like, Code of the Slashers. Just blast anything. It's fucking good. Slipknot. Do like Iowa. Do like the... Yeah. I like Iowa and I like Volume 3 for the catchiness. Yeah. It's a band that I used to love as a kid, but I quickly grew out of it, and I'm not big into them anymore. I could have seen them 2 weeks ago when I was at Download, but I went home instead. I've seen them live a couple of times. I don't know, it's not for me. It's not for me. Cannibal Corpse, I saw in February, blew my fucking head off. Holy shit, I was headbanging the whole time. Corpse Grinder's a fucking madman. I lost my voice. It's Corpse. It's Corpse. Easily. Now, Slayer vs. Maiden. I gotta go with Maiden. Just the nostalgia factor, I gotta go with Maiden. Metallica vs. Corpse. Because Corpse doesn't have any bad albums, I'm gonna go with Corpse. Now, Iron Maiden vs. Corpse is gonna get me lambasted. Oh my god. Because generally, usually, maybe say a couple of years ago, say 10 years ago, I would have picked Iron Maiden. I would. But when I'm thinking right now, in this very moment of this ranking, who do I listen to more? Who would I play more? What am I going to pick? It's going to be Corpse. I'm sorry, Maiden. I love you. You know, you made me a metalhead, but I'm not going to pick you. Like, the new Bloodblind single by Corpse, I'll play that over and over again over any Maiden at the moment. Sorry. Next up, Limp Biscuit vs. Korn. New metal fights right here. This is an interesting one. A lot of people will say Korn. A lot of people will say Korn because they're not as corny. Which is ironic. But I don't know. I used to be a big fan of Korn, just like Slipknot, but I've kind of fell off them. I feel like Issues is good, Debut's good. They have See on the Other Side's okay. I don't know, I'm just not big into them. Limp Bizkit is a joke, and I kind of like it more for that. Like the whole backwards cap, rapping on stage, wearing old people's clothes. It's more fun. I've seen both live a couple of times. Limp Bizkit was more fun both times. Be that as it may, the music might be worse, but just there's something funny about being in the crowd and everyone's just singing like My Generation or just break stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna get killed for this, but Limp Bizkit, it's more fun live. It just is. It's just more fun. If you can turn your brain off, I'm talking about turn your brain off, it's more fun. Now, Lamb of God versus Pantera. You got Lamb of God, which is similar-ish to Pantera. You got that groovy kind of sound. Seen Lamb of God a couple of times. They always kill it live, actually. I think they're fantastic. A lot of good albums. Wrath, fun. Ashes of the Wake is a masterpiece. But Pantera is better. Just is. You got the groovier stuff, which everyone says is great, but then the glam metal stuff, which I love even more. Power metal and Projects in the Jungle, underrated. Love them. Pantera wins. Next up, we have Disturbed versus Five Flavored Dick Punch. You know what? I don't mind either band. I listen to them. They're fine. I'd rather listen to them than Korn and Slipknot, which is weird to say. But I saw Disturbed 2 weeks ago. It was a bit melodramatic. A lot of the ballads, the new ballads, kind of just suck. But then the old stuff I was really getting into, and it was fun, like Stricken, Stupefy, all good. Five Finger Death Punch, on the other hand, seen them as well. Some fun songs under and over it. The Bleeding. I don't mind them. It's in the same category as Limp Biscuit, where it's fun, as long as Ivan Moody's not been Pratt. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think Disturbed. It's got to be Disturbed, right? More classic albums, Indestructible. Next up, Deftones versus Tool. Ooh, if you know me, you know I'm going to pick it's Tool. Yeah, I didn't even mention Deftones. I don't like Deftones. It's the only band on this list I don't like. I know, I can't. It was one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my fucking life when I saw them live. I've seen them twice as well, and I wanted to give them a chance. They sucked even worse the second time. I don't know how people like them, but hey, if you like them, good for you. Good for you. I just don't. Tool is prog, and I like prog. And I've always liked Tool, and I like every single song, and spoken like a true Tool fan. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. That's my taste. It's what I like. Next up, Limp Biscuit vs. Pantera. I would get killed if I did not pick Pantera right here. I would get killed. Disturbed versus Tool. Tool, as I said, like every single song. I'm having a stroke. Pantera versus Tool. Now, there's some Pantera I don't like. Reinventing the Steel's okay. The first one, what's it called? One with the tiger on is okay. I'm the Knights, pretty good, actually. But Tool, I like every single song. So, what a weird matchup to end this Normie band. Cannibal Corpse versus Tool. Cannibal Corpse versus Tool. What a weird one. I'm still surprised that Cannibal Corpse is on here, but yeah. Now, what am I going to play right now? If I was going to pick one of these to play right now, it'll probably be Cannibal Corpse. Oh shit, it probably would be. Both these bands I like all their albums, both these bands I like all the songs. It's just a matter of preference, and today I'm feeling very death metal-y. Maybe tomorrow I'm feeling a bit somber, just like the song. No, it's sober. Sober, not somber. But yeah, I feel it. I feel the Cannibal Corpse. There we have it. We are done. The most Normie metal bands bracket ranked something stupid content. Whoa, what is going on? It's fucked up. What has happened? There we go. But yeah, Cannibal Corpse wins this one. For my favourite most Normie band. Let me know yours down below. What won for you? Do you agree with my list? I'm guessing not, but it's all fun. It's all in the name of fun. So yeah, let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.